I'm Jason Moore with the Ozarks Pigskin Previews. We're at JFK Stadium in Springfield for the 33rd annual Ozark Pigskin Preview cover shoot. One of our cover stars with me here, Trent Thompson, defensive end, defensive tackle for the Webb City Cardinals, and a man who knows offense stinks, right?
Yes, sir.
Only playing the D side of the ball right here. 85 tackles last year, 6 sacks, interception, 2 fumble recoveries. I know you're going to say you love it all the same. Sack, interception, or fumble? Which one would you rather have?
An interception all day long.
Yeah, because for a lineman, it's kind of rare to get an interception.
Always, and it's very, very rare.
So how did you get it? Was it a tip ball, or did you drop back in coverage? How'd you do it?
Our safety came up, tipped it, and it was just hanging up in the air, and I went and got it.
So, Webb City, I think it's safe to say there's a good football tradition at Webb City. So, to make the cover of the preview, to be considered one of the best players on your squad for Webb City, knowing the tradition that comes with putting on that uniform, how does it feel to be recognized as one of the best players on the Webb City squad?
Oh, it's an amazing feeling. I mean, there's no better feeling than having this feeling right here.
Now, talk a little bit about the tradition at Webb City. I mean, you guys have, we've probably talked to 4 or 5 guys today who said, who do you want to beat this year? And Webb City was the first thing right out of their mouths. How does it feel to know you're part of a tradition that has such a long history of success and respect in this area?
I mean, you can't really live without it. I mean, it's a major responsibility that we have to show out, and every time we play, we got to do our job.
So what kind of pressure does that put? I mean, you guys, you can't take a game off. From game 1 to the last game of the season, everybody is gunning for you guys. I mean, I know that sounds horrible to say, but you guys are like the Dallas Cowboys of this area. That you're the team everybody wants to knock off. So, how does it kind of feel to know that there's no gimmies on the schedule for you?
I mean, we got to come out every time. We got to show who we are, and having that role just makes us play better.
All right, so between us, all right, pretend the camera's not running. And I ask all these you look at the schedule, what's the game that jumps off that I want these guys, I want to beat these guys? Most of them say Webb City. Being from Webb City, when you look at the schedule, and don't hear the coach in your head going one game at a time, when you look at that schedule, who do you want to just totally get 9 sacks in that game against them?
Joplin.
Didn't hesitate at all on that one, did you?
No, sir. Joplin is our biggest rival. 20 years last year, and we like to have a game like that. We have a lot of people come out and watch us, and then probably another game that I have is Branson. We didn't do our job in Branson, and we would like to make up for that.
So, when you guys have a game, even if you win, you didn't play your best. How do you guys come together? I mean, what is the Webb City tradition that you come out of a game, maybe you have a rare loss, maybe you have a game where everybody expects you to win by 40 points and you pull out a squeaker. I mean, it happens. How do you guys come together and go, okay, wait a minute, we need to refocus? How do you get refocused into the Webb City way?
So we think about it that night. We'll come in Saturday morning, early in the morning, watch film, get regrouped, talk to our coaches, talk to our players, see what we can do, how we can fix it, and we go on to the next week.
Talk a little bit about the coaching staff down there. How has the coaches made you not only a better player but a better person?
Oh, better person. They push school. School is a main factor, and they want you to succeed in school as much as they want you to succeed on the field. And in the outside of school and outside of football, they want you to show your true colors, but they want you to show your true colors in a correct way. So they push forward.
All right, I'm going to ask you another question just between us. You're out on the field. I mean, obviously being here, you're seen as a leader. You're out on the field. You see a guy who's dogging it a little bit. You get in his face and tell him, hey, get with the program?
I'm not that kind of person. I say, come on, man, we got to get it. Let's get together. And then if it keeps going, then I kind of get a little upset. But
you wouldn't stand there and let a guy dog it through a whole practice.
No. we can't have someone dog, because we tell our work team the only way we get better is if y'all do y'all's job. And if y'all do y'all's job, we can do ours, and that makes us better for that week. So,
all right. So last year, you had the sacks, you had the interception. Let's throw the interception away for a second because that's probably what I'm thinking you would go to. What's the one play last year that kind of sticks out in your mind that when you got the sack or you got, even if it was just a regular tackle, it kind of sticks out to you as like, ew, that's my fist pump moment for the year?
It was probably for Nixa. It was a pulling guard, and I gave him a cold shoulder, and he kind of decleated, and I got the sack.
People just don't understand if they don't play the line. They don't understand how good that kind of feels to juke somebody like that. And how much of a challenge? I mean, we're running out of time. I want to ask this: how much more of a challenge is it for you on the D line, knowing those guys across the field are aiming to play their absolute best every play? How does that force you to be at the top of your game?
That makes, like, personally, that strives me to be my best. That right there makes me, man, that guy's gonna give me his best. I'm gonna give him my best back.
Trent Thompson, defensive end, defensive tackle. Congratulations on being on the cover of the 33rd Ozarks Pigskin Preview.
Thank you.
For the 33rd Ozarks Pigskin Preview, I'm Jason Word.